The Box has been offering entertainment for 17 years, providing everything from children's theater to improv. Tonight, owner Doug Montoya will discuss its beginnings, recent changes, and upcoming events. Thanks, Doug, for joining me tonight to talk more about the Box. And the most I know about the Box is improv, but
Right.
I know you guys have evolved into a lot more than that. So I want to start by, which is probably an open-ended question, but we're going to see how this goes, is the history of the Box. How did it begin to get to where it is now?
Well, the history of the Box, really quick. It's been around for about 17 years. We started off as a children's theater. I'm the co-artistic director along with my partner, Kristen Berg. We are the co-artistic directors of Cardboard Playhouse Theater Company. So then we needed a venue, so we opened the Box. And we did a few children's shows here and there. And then I have an improv background and had some friends that did improv. And there was a need for an improv theater because the improv theater in town had closed. And so we're like, well, let's just start inviting the improvisers over. That went along for a while. Fast forward, the children's programming outgrew the Box. So, which is 50 seats, and now we will basically rent venues. So we're renting like Rhodey and Chemo and Hispanic Cultural Center because we need that many seats now for our programming. But the improv was growing exponentially, at the same rate. So we decided, you know what, let's remove all of our children's programming. Let's just focus on improv. And that's what we've been doing for the past, maybe 11, 12 years, because that's how long our show has been running. Amply named the show. That's so clever.
Simple enough.
Right, right. So that's been running every Friday and Saturday, even during the pandemic. We went digital or online streaming. And I think it's safe to say 11 years, 12 years, that show has been running. Probably the longest running show in Albuquerque.
Wow.
So
right now there was a big change that happened over this past week. Dry Heat Comedy is now in your venue.
Yes.
So how is you explained it's also renting, like, how you do a Rhodey, you go and rent.
Yes.
So is it the same concept that we're looking at here?
It's more of a partnership with Dry Heat. We're so excited. We've been friends with Sarah, and then we got Kelly as part of the grouping, so that was really great. At some point, we were just renting the facility. We were leasing it, the Box, and then the lobby, and there was another space next door. They decided they were going to sell the building, so we, as a company, decided that we would buy the building.
Wow.
So now we had an extra space, and it was perfect for a stand-up. Perfect. But we were such great friends with Sarah and Callie. We're like, well, we're not going to do any stand-up programming in here. So we were doing like cabarets and those kind of things because we wanted Sarah and Kelly's venture to get as much momentum as it could.
That's awesome.
So it would shift all of our stand-up requests to them. And then, yes, it happened. They said, we want to move in. We said, yes, we've been waiting for you. So we are so happy to have Dry Heat, a comedy club.
So
as part of the Box.
you still have the improv. Now you have the stand-up comedy. What else does the future hold at the Box?
Well, we are still going to be doing a little bit of programming in the annex because that's where Dry Heat is. We do have this fabulous cabaret called Alma's AAA Cabaret. It's a very incredible variety show, and we're offering that every second Saturday, and that's when we try to take the block and make it into like Albuquerque's Comedy Corner. So what we're trying to do for Second Saturday is what First Friday does for visual arts. We're trying to make Second Saturday be that for performing arts.
Wonderful.
And comedy, specializing in comedy. So our next one will be May the 11th, second Saturday in May. We're going to have buskers out on the corner. We have a food truck. We have Hollow Spirits in the lobby. And then we have open mic in the annex, improv in the Box, and then we come back to the annex late night for the cabaret.
Oh, goodness, a whole night.
It's a good time. Man, it's a good time. Yeah.
So where can people learn more about the Box, everybody that's involved, and what's coming up?
Theboxabq.com. And then you can probably see us on Instagram, I'm sure, right? And
you know,
on
all that
Facebook,
social media stuff.
I'm sure we're on Facebook. I think we're on Snapchat. I'm sure we are. I don't know why we wouldn't be. But we're like on all those social media platforms.
Well, we will share that with our audience. And thank you, Doug, for joining me tonight and sharing
Great,
more
thanks
about
for
the
having
box.
us.
And
Thanks for having
we're looking
us.
forward towards everything that you're going to be doing over this next year.
We're excited. We're excited to be there. So
wonderful.
Great. All right.
We'll be back.